Why teaching? Why is that important? Good morning and welcome into another edition of Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee. I'm Chris Yow. Looking at this week's edition of Mornings on Main Street coming off of a holiday, we hope you had a fantastic July 4th Independence Day holiday. We do have some great stuff coming up for you. We'll go down to Pulaski with Scott Stewart for his front page wrap, but we'll also talk about some of the happenings going on down in Giles County. We've also got sports and news coming your way, so don't forget that as well. But first, we're going to send you to this week's headlines on The Wrap. In Main Street Murray this week, expect to find a front page story on Columbia's brand new axe throwing center. It's a brand new business that opened up right here in Columbia, and it is an exciting business, but also maybe a little dangerous. So check it out. We'll be happy to tell you more about that. Also on the front page, you can find a big news story on the Mule House as their auction was canceled and the liquidation has been postponed, if not indefinitely, at least for a while, as owners have filed bankruptcy. So you can find all the details in that as well. You can also find a story on Murray Regional Medical Center, who is expanding with a $115 million expansion and renovation project. Details on that are on the front page, as well as the Planning Commission, which is continuing to lead growth, trying to balance, of course, the rural feel of Murray County with all of the people coming in. So plenty of news on the front page of this week's paper, as well as that story about the kissing house that we gave you last week on the show. So make sure to check that out as well. But until now, we go to Pulaski, where Scott Stewart is standing by with the Pulaski Citizen Wrap.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott Stewart, and this is the wrap for the Pulaski Citizen this week. Place of honor right at the top of our front page this week is Chris Phelps. Great guy, and the Giles County High School Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Chris. Through multiple meetings last week, the County Commission and School Board did what they needed to do to complete the contract, and so that we can move forward with the renovations. $11 million worth of renovations down at Giles County High School. That's on the front page. Also on the front page, we have photos of the fun at Saturday's Freedom Fest at the Pulaski Rec Center and Sherwood Park. Thanks to all the Parks and Recreation guys for what they did to make that a great event for everybody. The Pulaski Citizen is proud to be the sponsor of Star Theater's presentation of the Disney musical Newsies. You can kind of see right back behind me. You can see the banner. That's going to start up this weekend. We're proud to be the sponsor for that, and you can find out all about that on the front page this week as well. We celebrate our downtown area every month with our Around the Square page. This month we're going to highlight the Giles County Public Library. And also you get a chance to see what's going on with all our Around the Square businesses. The Pulaski Board of Mayor and Aldermen, they set the city's budgets and several other pieces of business last week. That's in this week's paper on the inside. Also on the inside, the Giles County Historical Society and Wolf Gap had a headstone repair workshop down at Maplewood Cemetery. Margaret Campbell gives us some watering tips for the garden, and inside we got all the favorites, the docket, the backward glances. We got a new auction ad this week, property transfers, funny games, church directory. There's so much more every week in the Pulaski Citizen. Make sure you pick one up. We'll be back right after this.
Having a good, confident smile and being able to portray that positivity to others is really helpful.
A professional family atmosphere is what we get every time we come here.
Our hygienists do a better job at kind of assessing mouths and coming up with plans than most dentists do.
They're very kind and they're very aware of other people.
I think if there's things that I would want you to leave here with, I want you to feel like you were heard, that we listened to you, and I want you to feel like that your concerns were addressed.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily, as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
Hey guys, last week I did some interviews with Darlene down at Parks and Recreation and Diana up at American Legion. Well, I had enough stuff left over from those interviews. I thought our feature this week could just be some highlights of what's going on at the Parks and Recreation and up at American Legion. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. Hey guys, I'm down here at the Pulaski Recreation Center with Darlene Slinger.
Hi Scott, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Everything here stays local. Our kids camp do a program every summer, and so their program is called Change Makes Change, because if we let our kids collect coins to invest in our community and our parks, then they change what they have tomorrow.
Right.
And so our Change Makes Change is where the vendor fees and things like that go for, and then the kids from kids camp pick different items to go in the parks. Like at North End, when we replaced the big 30-foot slide for the new fun twisty slide that's out there now, Kids Camp partnered together to do that with the vendors from our
That's a great idea.
So,
I didn't realize we were doing that. That's an awesome
library.
idea. Right.
We also have the second Fridays while the Splash Park is open. Second Friday nights of every month from 6 to 8, the Splash Park is free for families.
Okay.
And so we chose to do that this year because during the daytime, some people can come, but in the evenings, it's a lot easier for everybody to come with their families.
Right.
So
And then
from
you're
6
moving
to
to
8.
the park the 21st.
Yes, the 21st is the next movie in the park. We have the Fun Free Fridays. The Splash Park is open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The Splash Park is open from 12 to 6. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, the Splash Park is open from 12 to 5. And on Saturdays, we're here from 10 to 5.
All right.
And then we have our private parties in the evening, but kiddos 5 and under are free, and everyone 6 and over is $5, and you can come and spend the day.
Yeah, hey, there's all kinds of stuff going on at Pulaski Parks and Recreation. Do we have a website, Facebook page?
We have a Facebook page, Pulaski Parks and Recreation. You can go on there and follow us, or you can call the rec center at 931-363-4666, and we'll catch you up on everything.
Darlene, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
Hey, Scott Stewart with you here, and I am at the American Legion Post 60 with Diana Stillman. Hello, Diana.
Hey. Right. Exactly. Now, one thing I do want to shout out, since I have the opportunity, is every Wednesday morning we serve a veterans breakfast.
Hey, I didn't know that.
From 7 to 11.
I knew that.
Everybody is welcome from 7 to 11. We set out a buffet-style breakfast. We've been doing it for 2 years. And it's kind of neat because when it's over, we have a group that meets now every morning. It's about 10 to 15 of them.
Yeah.
And then after everybody's through, we'll have about 35, 40 throughout the morning. And then we play dominoes. Anybody wants to play hearts, dominoes, you got a group, come up, have fun with us.
Awesome, man.
It's just a way for us to intermingle, and the veterans can see, meet, and be with each other and talk about things that they think is important to them.
Right, that's great. So that's Wednesdays starting at?
It starts 7 to 11
7
every
to
Wednesday
11?
morning.
Yeah, so if you're a veteran out there or in the Legion and don't know about it, come on up on a Wednesday, 7 to 11.
Open to all veterans.
Open to all veterans, so come by and do that. Anything else going on with the American Legion in the very near future? Right?
Well, we have so many things, they just pop up all of a sudden. So the easiest way to find out about anything Legion is to go on American Legion Pulaski Facebook. Like I say, it's American Legion Post 60, Pulaski, Tennessee, because there's so many Pulaskis in the United States. And you can also go to Heroes Post 60 Canteen, and we put anything and everything family oriented is on there.
And we'll come back whenever you guys are having another event and talk to you again.
Come on.
All right. Thank you. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint treats your orthopedic injuries and existing conditions. Our trained physicians will get you back in the game faster. Contact us at 931-381-2663 or www.mtbj.net. Custom Stone Handler supplies over 600 distributors and suppliers with quality stone products. Along with River Stone, we produce and distribute over 100 building, landscape, and other bulk products. Our goal is to provide quality products, service, and partnerships to ensure our customers' success. We firmly believe that the measure of any person or company is how they treat other people and customers. Give them a call at 931-490-4990 or visit CustomStonehandlers.com.
With Lee Company technology, the best handymen are hands-off. Lee Company techs have been using visual findings and other smart technology tools for years to add transparency and virtually take customers along. You see what we see, whether we're in a crawl space or on a roof. With Lee Company, technology helps us help you, no matter what's happening in the world or at your house.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Mid-Tennessee Bone & Joint has been the official sports medicine provider for Maury County Schools for more than 40 years. We specialize in orthopedic service, and our Ortho Quick Walk-In Clinic lets you bypass the ER. Visit us online at www.mtbj.net.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily, as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint treats your orthopedic injuries and existing conditions. Our trained physicians will get you back in the game faster. Contact us at 931-381-2663 or www.mtbj.net.
Jones & Lang Sporting Goods here in Columbia has been outfitting teams, officials, and anybody else from T-ball to college for 50 plus years. Be sure and check them out at 931-388-8060 or online at jonesandlang.com. Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Zion Christian Academy, zioneagles.org or 931-388-5731. You can schedule your appointment. Go tour their campus. It is beautiful over there, and you're definitely going to want to see it. Again, it's zioneagles.org. Give them a call, 931-388-5731, and schedule your tour today.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Tennessee. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the TSSAA.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint has been the official sports medicine provider for Maury County Schools for more than 40 years. We specialize in orthopedic service, and our Ortho Quick Walk-In Clinic lets you bypass the ER. Visit us online at www.mtbj.net.
During the past 5 to 10 years, we've seen an unprecedented amount of growth in the city of Columbia, and now our fire department is up to 100 full-time personnel, and we're continuing to grow. As we see more and more energy and more development in our city with population increases, we're going to have to add more companies and more people to the 5 divisions that provide the services that we provide to the public. Our department is very busy. We respond to all types of emergencies. So as we continue to grow and our call volume continues to go up, we're going to need those people to provide those services every day.
We tried to follow suit with the original architecture of the building and simply expand it. We have a pretty large facility. I think all in all with the additions we're in the north of 17,000 square feet of changes. Some of the upgrades were improving the sleeping quarters for male and also creating segregated female sleeping quarters, which was very important. That's becoming a dynamic within our workforce today, and we need to make sure that we find facilities that can accommodate good productive growth in the male-female workforce. This particular building features a lot of administrative upgrades. We were able to add additional offices, a better firefighter lounge so we can give them their privacy so that they can better meet the needs of the public but yet serve the interest of the staff. We're doing a training conference area. So the general public will be able to have meetings here. They can also do training for the staff in one solid concise space. Very excited about the project and what it will do for the City of Columbia, the new operations and the additional abilities that this facility will have to take care of the needs of the community. It is a heavily trafficked fire station.
The renovations and the expansions of our main fire station on Carmack Boulevard has been a long time coming. Fire Station 1 was built in 1978, and city leaders at that time made an excellent choice with the location of that station because it's been able to provide coverage and protect our core downtown city for many years. The fact that we have demands from a growing community, the time to renovate and expand the facility has come. The renovations and the expansions of this fire station was the top priority by our city council, with the current economic climate and construction costs arising. That's why we have already looked at the preliminary estimated construction budget for this project and have value engineered over $1 million in reduction in costs. And even with this value engineering, we have been able to protect the integrity of the renovations and the expansions of the project. We will have essentially a new fire station. It will be much more efficient in its layout. It would be much more efficient in its energy consumption. And just as the current station has served our community for over 40+ years, this new station, which will be a 21st century fire station, will serve us for the upcoming 40 years.
This is Chris Yow with Main Street Sports Today. Every show, Mo Patton and I welcome friends from all across the sports landscape, from high school coaches and reporters to national, college, and pro sports personalities. You never know who might stop by for a chat.
She's on Thinking Out Loud, presented by Regions, and Out of Pocket with Alyssa Lang. It is, in fact, Alyssa Lang.
I'm a little nervous. I'm going to lower the bar for guests now.
Oh, no.
Like, apologies in advance. It sounds like
SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey.
You got that radio voice.
I do.
It's a good sounding
Thanks for
commissioner.
radio too.
As do we. And then here's the other thing. You guys, you're spot on with the name. Everybody wants to be on Main Street. Everybody wants to be on Main Street. So,
and we reach every main street in Middle Tennessee, Coach.
Yeah, that's it. So
Perfect.
when you are on Main Street and you are moving,
you gotta love it.
Like you're moving. I was impressed.
I'm glad someone.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Welcome back into Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee. Once again, I'm Chris Yow, and I'm standing in this week for Main Street Murray sports editor Maurice Patton, who is coming back from vacation, but had some great stories in the Murray County sports world for you this week, including a story on former Columbia Central Lion standout pitcher Jaden Ham, who was out in Arizona last week, chasing his career as a professional baseball player. There's a full story on the front page of Main Street Murray sports section on that. You can also find a story on the updating of local high school quarterbacks. Who's going to be the quarterback for local teams this year? Maurice was able to get out and talk with coaches, talk with players, and find out what their expectations and plans are for the upcoming high school football season. It is just right around the corner. We are about 6 weeks away. Go figure. You can also find information on the Independence Day Classic from Columbia Post 19, and there are some all-state teams inside the Murray County sports section as well, featuring several local athletes. So make sure to pick up Main Street Murray and check out the sports section and Section B. Right now, we're going to send it down to Wade Neely in Pulaski, who's got more from the Pulaski Citizen Sports.
I tell you guys what, somehow we have blinked and July is here and high school football season is right around the corner. Summer feels like it just got started, but it's been a busy summer here on the south end of Main Street Media as Giles County. Big news last week in the print edition of the Pulaski Citizen. Former GCHS basketball standout and Martin Methodist College standout Khadijah Townsend comes back home after 2 years as an assistant for a highly successful Class A Fayetteville program. Khadijah will take over as an assistant coach with boys and girls basketball. He'll also teach PE over at Giles County High School. Other news and notes, we're rolling out some recaps and photos of our end of the season coverage of youth softball here in Giles County. The ladies had a great season, and we're honored and delighted to get all those scores and those photos of the end of the season awards into print. Johnny Phelps wrote a preview last week on high school football. I teased it at the top of our segment here, but high school football season right around the corner. Giles County and Richland getting back underway as soon as the dead period ends here, and we will be off and running for the start of the high school football season. Still to come, we've got a couple odds and ends from high school soccer awards we're going to get into. We'll have a nice feature on Christian Sense, who is an award winner for GCHS this season after a strong year for Coach Matthew Ogeron and the Bobcats. And again, you can always catch one of our favorites, Mr. Larry Woody, with Woody's, Woods, and Waters, all part of our complete coverage of sports here online at PulaskiCitizen.com and in print with the Pulaski Citizen.
They have always met wildest expectations as far as taking care of my teeth and my health. You know, teeth health is very important now to your heart. And I told him one day, I said, I'd love to have nice teeth and nice hair. And he said, well, I can take care of the teeth, but I can't take care of the hair. And I said, you can make my teeth? He said, yeah. I said, well, let's go for it. And he did. And I have been tremendously pleased. Dr. Hart, if you need him at night, he's here. This staff here will take care of you 24/7. You don't have to worry about, I can't get a hold of my dentist, my tooth's hurting. No, they will be here for you. And if I could get Dr. Hart to take that same artistry that he has and grow hair, then he would be double rich.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather today.
Hey folks, happy Wednesday to you. Ben Luna here with you in the Home Weather Center on this Wednesday, coming off the heels of a nice 4th of July holiday. All right, across the area weather-wise, I think we might still squeeze out a few little scattered showers over parts of the mid-state today. Some of that rainfall staying south of I-40, but really anybody might actually see one or two of those storms fire off, especially as we head through the heat of the day, say between 2 and 4 o'clock across the area. And then we do have several little impulses. They're going to be driving across the region as we move through this evening and then into tomorrow, and that's going to up and down rain chances quite a bit over the next few days, anywhere from 30 to 40% each afternoon. So really hard to kind of nail down the exact location on who's going to get wet and who's not this time of year. That's kind of one of the issues of living in the South in the summertime. It could rain at your neighbor's house and not at yours. But again, know that we do have a slightly better shot at seeing storms across the region as we look ahead to tomorrow. We are fairly normal-ish for Saturday as far as temperatures and rain chances go. Sunday, another little impulse crosses over the area, and I think that's going to up our rain chances. But notice temperatures into next week. We're going to be riding high yet again with daytime highs returning to the mid-90s, potentially by around the mid-mark of next week. From the Home Weather Center, I'm Ben Luna. Make it a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee. For all of the folks here at Mornings on Main Street, Chris Yow, Scott Stewart, Wade Neely, and the absent this week, Maurice Patton. He'll be back next week. Make sure to check us out every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. right here on Main Street Media TV. Until then, we'll see you next time.